Good evening, New Jersey. It is volunteer night for the Piscataway School District because of the Arbor School. Check it out.
Kind of sneak out. Before they do, one more round of applause, everyone. So as I get older, through all the craziness, I'm kind of able to see a little bit from an airplane view of the good work that we do. So, you know, we go through a week and a month in the school year, and it's always like this big hamster wheel we're on that it's always like this big hamster wheel we're on that it just never seems to stop. And if you really don't try to take time and see the good that we do, even the smallest things, you're going to miss it. So, but again, as I get older, I'm able to see that because of all the great people that I'm blessed to work with and around. I don't take them for granted at all. They're all the people in the back of the room there, on the side, every people. So please give them a round of applause for all of them. Before we get started, I'd like to bring up Dr. Tom Connors, the Vice President of the Board, to say a few words.
What happens when you get old? I was trying to keep track. You guys are the doers, the movers, the shakers. You all give the two most important things that anyone can give. You freely give your time and energy. And that's why you guys are MVPs. I'm also one of the executive state officers of the New Jersey School Board Association, and I get to go to a lot of county meetings. A very wise person said to her, you're going to be faced with a lot of decisions. You're going to be faced with a lot of information coming your way. That person said, what you always have to remember, you have to answer 3 questions. Number 1, does it benefit the kids? The second question is, does it benefit the kids? And the third question is, does it benefit the kids? And I am extremely grateful to have served 16 years on the Piscataway Board of Education, and it's all about the kids. You guys know that. That's why you're here. That's why you're all MVPs.
So tonight we're going to do something a little differently. If you were here in the past, it was myself and before me, the former superintendent, just kind of going over some things that each school did and saying all 150 names of the people who have been here. So I thought it was a little more personal if the principals or people who are liaisons to clubs would come up and talk about the things that they do. Come on, Bill, you're first. Yeah, and then, so we'll run through principals and we'll invite them up and celebrate you as they could do. Next, we have Heather O'Donnell from Arbor.
All right, I want to just acknowledge all of the staff and parents that we have here from Arbor. Arbor is an amazing place, and really it is because of the people that make it that way. So I just want to thank everybody, you know, for all that they do day in and day out. We have our volunteers come for book fairs and family fun nights, pumpkin painting, bingo, you know, and those events might last a few hours, but it is the days and the weeks prior and leading up to those events that our staff and our parents that are volunteering are just working tirelessly to make sure that those are something that are just successful and the kids are going to remember, and that's the important thing. So I just like to thank, you know, first my PTO. I know her name's been mentioned a few times, but Hesha Patel. Same with Shamika and Aaron Gibbs as well. A lot of our parent volunteers who come to the events, Bhavana Ramaswamy, Danny Leonardo, Sandy Hedges, Sandy Walker. And we also have our rocket launchers. We have John Rakita and Joseph Walensky. And a lot of our staff that work a lot behind the scenes as well. Aga Khan, Amy Stern, Christine Hutsky, also our Teacher of the Year, Wendy Caradinos, Jeanette Magrino, and Sandra Garcia.
But in the end, we see things that put kids first, and if we could come to terms on something, when we leave that room, we're all for one. And I really appreciate the support, the dedication, and you should too, right? They support your kids, and they always put your kids first, no matter what, right? So please give them a round of applause. They're wonderful. Gary Miller put that video together. Is Gary still here? Yep. So we have principals meetings and things like that, and oftentimes I remind them, as crazy as their day is, when they walk out of the building each night, be proud of what they did. Again, when I started the night by saying, in the craziness, you really don't realize the little things that we do add up to everything that's in this room. So please, when you walk out of here, give yourselves a pat on the back, thank yourselves, and just be proud of everything that you do. You're all wonderful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and have a wonderful evening.
So being a volunteer, you get a little football and a pin for Piscataway Schools. And the Arbor School is part of it. So make it a great night from Jersey.